Ever stare at your to-do list and feel weirdly guilty? Like the list isn't helping, it's judging you. This week, I'm running an experiment. I'm replacing my to-do list with quests like it's real-life RPG. I'll show you the rules, the quest design, how I used the AI as a quest designer, and what actually the result of it. First of all, let's understand why the to-do list feels bad. They are supposed to make you productive, but sometimes they do the opposite. They turn your day into the graveyard of unfinished tasks. And the worst part, a to-do list doesn't tell you what matters. It just shows you what you didn't do. So I tried a different framing. Instead of tasks, I'm doing quests. Not because I want to cosplay a RPG character, but because games are insanely good at keeping humans moving forward. Let's think about pros and cons of this method more deeply. Here's the problem with a typical to-do list. It has no story, no meaning, it's just a list that doesn't explain why something matters. It treats reply to email and change your life as equal. And it has no feedback loop. Games constantly say to us, progress made. To-do lists are silent until you finish the whole thing, which is rare, so your brain gets no reward. And it punishes you for being realistic. If you plan 12 tasks and finish only 7, the list screams failure, but 7 is actually good. So, what's the idea behind quests? Gamification is using game elements like quests, levels, points, and rewards in real life. It's not just about turning life into a joke. It's about using better psychology. You will have clear objectives, visible progress, difficulty that scales, rewards and recovery time, and the sense of I'm on a journey, not I'm drowning. And the twist is, I'm not promising this will magically fixes your motivation. I'm testing it like a little design experiment. So how I designed my quests of the week. It's just game design rules, but for real life. Most productivity advices is basically try harder. Games don't do that. Games do something smarter. They balance the experience. They don't make every mission a boss fight. They mix main quests, side quests, and a tiny wins so you keep playing. So I stole this design logic and built a weekly system for my real life. I used 5 simple rules, like I'm designing a small game. Rule number 1, it's your one main quest. A single moves my life forward mission. For example, finish portfolio page, ship the first version of your project, do 3 gym sessions. You see, here is not 10 goals, only one main. The rule number 2, 3 side quests. They are optional but really valuable. These are helpful tasks that support the main quest or reduce chaos in your life during the week. For example, meal prep once, clean desk for 20 minutes, organize files. Side quests are where you avoid burnout because they feel like progress. The rule number 3, daily quests or mini quests. They are tiny and mostly repeatable. These are the keep the streak alive quests. For example, 10 minutes of learning, walk for 20 minutes, write 100 words. Mini quests must be so easy, so you can do them on a bad day. Rule number 4, the big boss fight. It's one scary thing, that one task that you keep always avoiding. For example, make the phone call, ask for feedback, record the video. Boss fights are allowed to feel uncomfortable. That's the point of them. And finally, rule number 5, recovery is a part of the system. Games have the rest areas. Real life need them too. So I added one rest quest like one evening fully off, no work Sunday morning. This is not laziness, it's sustainability, a way of working that you can keep doing for months, not just for 3 intense days. And very important part here is the difficulty tuning trick. I used a simple difficulty scale. Easy quest is 10 to 20 minutes, medium is 30 to 60 minutes, and hard is 90 minutes plus. And I tried to design this week like a good game. For 60% it was easy quests, 30% is medium quests, and 10% is hard quests. And this whole system is really nice because if you only have hard quests, it's not challenge anymore. You will just quit. Now let's talk about AI and how it involved in our plan. I asked ChatGPT to design my week like a plan, and it immediately tried to turn me into like a productivity robot. So I had to do what every game director does. Tell the designer what kind of game we are making. Here is how I used AI without letting it ruin my life with 100 quests. ChatGPT is great at structure, but it needs constraints. I used it for 3 jobs. The job number 1 is turn vague goals into quest wording. Instead of work on project, it becomes main quest. Build the first playable loop. 30 minutes minimum, 3 sessions. That wording matters. It's clear, measurable, and feels like progress. Second job, balance difficulty. The AI here as a tuning assistant. I would list tasks and ask him, which are boss fights, which can be mini quests, what's too big and needs splitting. And the third job, predict friction, aka what will break this plan. I ask AI to be annoying on purpose. Assume I get tired midweek. What's the fail-safe version? That gave me backup quests, like a smaller versions, but that I can still count. I will read you a simple prompt template that I used and that you can copy. Act like a game designer. I have 7 days. My main goal is going to gym 3 times on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Constraints. I have 90 minutes per day. Energy low on Monday and Friday and high on Wednesday. Create 1 main quest, 3 side quests, 5 mini quests, 1 boss fight, and 1 rest quest. Make it realistic. Include an easy fallback version for bad days. Important note here, AI only suggests a plan, but because your week isn't a spreadsheet and constantly shifting by unexpected reasons, only you must decide which quests to include in your weekly plan. Let's talk about results. What worked, what failed, and how I will iterate my plan for the next week. The weirdest result wasn't that I got more done. It's that I felt less punished while doing it. I still had messy days, but the system didn't collapse. It adapted. And that's the main difference between lists and the system that we created. So here's what actually happened after a week of living like it's a game. I tracked 3 things: completion rate, how many quests I finished, mood friction, how much I resisted starting, and momentum. Did one quest make the next easier? So what worked for me? First one is mini quests actually saved the week. On low energy days when I worked from office, I still got wins. That kept me in the game. Second, boss fight framing reduced avoidance. Calling it a boss fight made it feel normal to be nervous. In games, you expect bosses to be hard. For me personally, the boss fight of the week was Wednesday because it's a leg day in the gym and it's always hard. And the third one is side quests reduced chaos. Some weeks fail because your environment is on fire, on work, for example. You have a lot of tasks to do. Side quests put out small fires before they grow. Okay, what failed? Or need more tweaking? I made one quest too big. It was going for groceries on Saturday. It's a classic design mistake. I made a quest that was actually 3 quests wearing trench coat. To fix it, we need to split it into stage like part 1, part 2, part 3. And rewards can backfire if they are fake. If the reward is something you don't actually want, your brain doesn't care. So reward must be real. Rest, fun, social time, a game session, something meaningful. So my next patch or iteration plan for the coming week will be changing 3 things. First one is make the main quest a little smaller. For example, 2 days in the gym instead of 3. Add a fail-safe day midweek, just low amount of quests this day. And I will keep the boss fight because it's cool, but they will make the reward more meaningful. For example, cheat meal on Sunday or Saturday. And if you try this too, treat it like a game dev. Don't ask, am I disciplined enough? Ask, is my system designed well? So that's the experiment we have. To-do lists are just task dumpsters. but quests are designed experience. Probably not perfect too, not magical, but surprisingly effective for motivation and clarity. If you want, comment your main quest for the next week and your boss fight. Alright, time to log off and touch some grass in real world. See you.